Nice. And after I finished going in, you know, he like, yo, I was trying to introduce you, but you just kept going. But this is Dj+Clark+Kent. And I was like, wow, are you serious? And I just chuckled like a little kid, because, you know, I ain't know no better. And I thought I had did something wrong by, you know, showing off a little bit. But it turns out I really impressed him. And, you know, we've been in, you know, contact ever since then. And, you know, he took me under the wing and definitely helped mold who I am today. Is one of the factors. We got a song also too. It's actually the intro. It's called Battle of Metropolis, featuring Dj+Clark+Kent, produced by super producer Clark Kent. You know, I got his voice on there, really telling that little story. A lot of people. Yeah, he came. I had Clark Kent in the Ville, B. I had super producer Clark Kent in the Ville. Currently, he has the, you know, one of the biggest records right now on the hip hop, and, you know, the Super High with Rick Ross, and had him in the Ville, B.
That's crazy.
That's all I gotta say.
So
we working, rhyme pays.
It seems like you like to work with the older legends right now. Like you got Masta+Ace, you got Clark Kent on your record.
X. Shout out to the big homie X too.
Okay, so I see you the collab or whatever have you, like with older legendary artists, really. So
yeah,
I think about like collabing with the new artists compared to the old artists, or just the whole game in general.
Actually, I'm not really opposed to collaborating with anybody that's, you know, working, you know, at the same magnitude or better. But definitely I've been getting embraced, you know, by the OGs, the people that I actually were listening to, you know, when I was with my older uncle, getting influenced, you know, 7 years old, listening to Stretch and Bobito's show, where he had to hang the antenna out of the window just to pick up a little signal. And he's telling me, yo, youngin', this big L right here. And I ain't know anything about any of that at that time, but I wanted to be a tag along in his shadow, because that's who I looked up to. So I just had to play along and, you know, get to know everything and get familiar, super familiar with everything, to a point where now I see somebody out and most young guys wouldn't recognize him, and I see him like, yo, ain't you? And they'll, you know, appreciate that. And that's how I've been getting embraced as far as the music goes, you know. Pete Rock, shout out Chocolate Boy Wonder. Okay. Big homie Pete Rock. Also, you know, the joint with Red+Cafe and Talib+Kweli. You can check for that. It's all over YouTube.
What's the name of that joint?
It's called I'm in Love. Nice. I'm in Love. Nice. We're working. Rhyme pays,
what
baby.
What you got going on like presently in terms of appearances?
Currently,
things like that, things of that nature.
Well, you can definitely check for me. I'm gonna go start now and, you know, go back. The Angela Yee show. Shout out to the beautiful Angela Yee at Angela Yee, Shade 45. Don't quit your day job. 10:30 a.m. Early in the morning, we getting it in. Don't quit your day job. Wow. All you rappers.
When we can see that, though? When we can hear that?
I definitely have the footage on all over the web, on the YouTube. But that'll be out soon. What's today? Today is the 21st of June, Monday. So, you know, that'll be out. That's live tomorrow, Tuesday, June 22nd. June 22nd.
Okay, that's
10 a.m. We're getting it in. Rhyme pays where I'm from.
And what about? Okay. Also, what about? We heard you was on the BET show. What's the name of the show? The Deal.
Yeah, I did the deal with X again. I did a show at Santos, you know, some weeks prior to that, and tore it down. Wow. You know, not knowing that BET cameras was actually out there in the crowd checking, and they see me. And as soon as I came off the stage, from rocking it to a point where, you know, Bizarre Royale and the crowd, they just so riled up, like, you know, come on, encore, we need you to stay on longer. I was the only encore of the evening, and I was the only unknown guy when it comes to all the other featured acts that were on that night. And I got an encore, and they were, you know, secretly saying, you know, I had the best performance that night. Definitely top 3 of the whole weekend for the Beyond Race magazine, which is, you know, another magazine that, you know, I was featured in, and I did the Beyond Race Without a Fight magazine, which was a benefit, you know, for the cause to keep the magazine open. They on their 4-year anniversary. So, long story short, I performed there. BET cameras there. You know, Jomo Davis invited us down, you know, Moves the King. Like, yo, you got to come do the deal. We need you on the deal. Went down and smashed the deal. Like, we went in that night. Me and Sha+Banga went in that night. The DJ was skipping the records and we was still going in. It was crazy. We had the crowd going bananas like, where I'm from, rocking to the Brownsville joint. We in the city, rocking to the Brownsville joint.
So
crazy.
It's nonetheless, it needs not to be said that, I mean, you repping your hood. Like a lot of dudes, you notice like a lot of guys, they go elsewhere to blow up and then they come back to their hood and it's like, wait a minute, we don't like you over here no more. Go back to where you're from. I mean, go back to where you blew up at instead of trying to rep your hood now because you got light. It seems like you're staying in the hood and you're coming from where you at and blowing up and then branching out compared to what other people used to do.
That's the whole approach. You got to hit the ground running from inside out. That's how things, you know, make widespread. You know, you can do both ways, but my preference was to start in-house, you know, home, the foundation. I'll lay it home so I don't have to come back and do it later, because when you got to do it later, that's when you got to worry about people saying it, you know, you didn't rep it to begin with. So everything I do, I was on the deal with the Brownsville hat on.
Wow.
From Star,
wow.
repping, and I made sure that I stated it. I'm from Brownsville. I am from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, USA, NYC. I make sure, no shame at all. I make sure that, you know, that's stated everywhere I go. Even if it's not asked, I'm still stating it like, yo, I'm from Brownsville. Hold up. I didn't even get to that question yet, but I just want to say it, where I'm from. I'm from Brownsville.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in your company in 5 years from now? Like, where do you see your company and the growth of what you want to do with Cash In, Cash Out records, your growth?
Yeah, as far as growth, I definitely see Cash In, Cash Out in the next 5 years, you know, being a humongous conglomerate, you know, definitely starting with what we're doing now, laying the groundwork so that, you know, we can solidify everything for other ventures to be conquered, using that as, you know, the very beginning stages. So people understand, you know, listen, if you like that, you're going to like everything that I'm bringing to the table in the future. Okay. As far as production, definitely in-house production, clothing, movies, you know, other artists, different acts, different genres, pop. You know, we're not opposed to anything. As long as it makes sense, it makes dollars and rhyme pays.
Cool. How about, all right. I mean, everybody know you for your bars. If they don't really know you for your bars, then they must be on a different planet. Or, I mean, it must be something silly going on.
If you don't know me for my bars, then you have to be from Mars.
Word. See? Check it out. I want you to hit them with a little 16. I mean, something light. Something to the point.
For big city, I'll do anything.
Matter of fact, make it heavy. Don't play around.
WeGoHardTv, I'll do anything. Let me see what I got. Ragazino, the senior, not the junior. I will tutor, nigga. We fishing for the tuna. I got bigger fish to fry. You little snappers, niggas be actors so fictitious, plus they're backwards. Don't be believing none of these rappers. G'ing about their per diem, what they gonna do whenever they see them, how they gonna leave them wherever they see them, then they do nothing whenever they see them. And for the record, they ain't got records, that's why they steaming. And off the record, they agonizing, feeling defeated, cause they stuck on a block like a Rubik's Cube. Just when you think you got it, you get it more confused. I'm too cool for school in my Adidas shoes. Blue 6-button cardigan by J. Crew. This what we do, that's what they do. Fashion violation, that ain't ATF approved. I ain't understanding your logic. It's CicoRecords and Enterprises. Little do you know, man.
Bang.
Something light. WeGoHardTv, big city. Woo. Shout out to the whole CICO gang. Ragazino Senior, at Ragazino Senior, Twitter, at Sha+Banga1 on Twitter, at Throw+Swagga. Shout out to the big homie P City. Shout out to my whole GIT family. You know, Stalin Dean, sponsor. Rikers, what up, homie? Loose, what up? Ammo out in the UK, what up, man? Max Brenner's Neighborhood. Maffew Ragazino on Facebook.
We done.
We done.